Constitution, this is the way that I understand. He's not going to even interpret it. He just doesn't care. He says, well, we could look at other things. Let's continue on with what he has to say with this.
To be debated and thought about.
But he's not going to debate it.
Obvious the federal government should own as much land as it does currently. But if you want a really bizarre way of settling that dispute, it would be trying to figure out what words written 250 years ago by people who are no longer alive.
We just can't know. Stay with us. We're going to keep on with this. We're going to tell you what Marvel Comics says. It's impossible to know what words like forts and ports meant because they were written 200 years ago.
Are you sneezing, coughing, and aching? Do you have a sore throat, a fever, or the sniffles? There's no reason to be sick this cold and flu season with immune system support from Supernatural Silver. Supernatural Silver can give your body the help it needs to fight off harmful pathogens without hurting beneficial gut flora and without leaving behind resistant bacteria. Antibiotics can damage good microflora and often leave behind bacteria which can cause problems later on. If you're sick of being sick, try Supernatural Silver. Supernatural Silver, the #1 choice of thousands for a safe and effective way to protect against the many diseases and illnesses that we are facing today. Go to supernaturalsilver.com, read our customer reviews, and see the life-changing results that people are having. That's supernaturalsilver.com. Supernaturalsilver.com. Use the promo code PROTECTED for 20% off your entire order. And like us on Facebook. Supernatural Silver.
Introducing Vitamin Mineral Fusion from InfoWarsLife.com. We have worked for years with our chemists and scientists to create the most powerful and affordable, great-tasting multivitamin formula available. The all-new Vitamin Mineral Fusion drink mix at InfoWarsLife.com is loaded with a full month's supply of essential vitamins, minerals, and amino acids that your body absolutely needs. In the history of InfoWars Life, we've brought out a lot of amazing products like Survival Shield X2, Super Male Vitality, and so many others. But I am most proud of the product we're now launching today. With its unique delivery system and proprietary manufacturing process designed for maximized effects, this formula is the platinum standard of multivitamin mineral products. The ingredients in Vitamin Mineral Fusion are either plant-derived or of the highest quality lab standard. That means it's clean. That means it's pure. That's InfoWarsLife.com and Vitamin Mineral Fusion. Take action now before we sell out.
Fresh liquid whey was so valuable to the improvement of health that in the 1800s, there were 160 spas set up in Germany, Switzerland, and Austria to dispense fresh liquid whey to the sick and aged. The results were restored health and a return of youth. Fresh liquid whey supplies the most easily digested of all proteins and ranks higher in protein value than the egg. Unfortunately, the current methods of processing whey causes proteins to twist, fold, and become denatured. This makes them non-functional in the body. Like a lock and key, proteins do not work in the body unless they retain the shape that nature gave them. We at Synergistic Nutrition believe that our technological enhancements restore the protein structures of our whey to the shapes that nature originally gave them. The results that One World Whey has generated for so many, over several years now, testifies that One World Whey is producing very positive results. For a limited time, one or more of the flavors or sizes of One World Whey are on sale. Call 888-988-3325 or visit oneworldwhey.com. That's oneworldwhey.com.
Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show. In our final segment, I'm David Knight. Before we go back to this law professor saying that we can't possibly understand the words of the Constitution, I want to remind you that we've extended the sale for Survival Shield X2 Nascent Iodine, 20% off. We've extended that sale through this weekend only, and then it will be ending. We've had that on sale for, I think, probably about a week. We do have Super Male Vitality back in stock. It has been out for over a month. It is now back in stock at InfoWarsLife.com, so check those out. Again, 20% off InfoWars Survival Shield X2 Nascent Iodine. That's our 99.99% pure iodine salt crystals, come from deep within the earth. It's in a very easy form to take. It's in liquid form, so you don't have to swallow pills or do anything like that. I love having these liquid supplements that are great quality like that. Get it for 20% off at InfoWarsLife.com. Now, again, this is from the article that was put out this last weekend by the Washington Post. They talked to a guy, B.J. Soper. He was very concerned about the direction our country was headed. He saw what the government is doing in terms of stealing land, in terms of tearing up treaties with people that they made. That's what these property rights are. You know, they're not saying that they own the land. This is the way it's being spun by the urban media. The same person can have mining. You can have multiple people on the same piece of land, can have water rights, surface rights, or mining rights, okay, on the same piece of land. 3 people could have property rights, and those are just different forms of property rights, even logging rights. All of those could be on the same piece of land. Somebody could be taking out the dead wood, making the place safer so you don't have uncontrolled fires. At the same time, someone else is mining below it. At the same time, somebody else is grazing cattle on it. You can have multiple uses of this that benefit everybody. But the government would rather burn the economy down in the rural areas. And you got Obama with his pen taking millions of acres of land. And so the response from this guy, when he sees what happened with the Bundy Ranch, when he sees what's happening in Oregon, his response is to create an educational group, Central Oregon Constitutional Guard. They tried to make him look like a demon by talking to the Southern Poverty Law Center, the people who actually, these people, before he founded the Southern Poverty Law Center, the founder defended the Ku Klux Klan during the Civil Rights era. That was the only thing that he got involved in, and they had the audacity to call it the Southern Poverty Law Center. He never worked for civil rights. He simply defended the Ku Klux Klan. And so this is a guy who is out there trying to make everybody look dangerous. But they show that he is going out educating people, and we had this back and forth. First, he has a video where he talks about his understanding of the Constitution. Then this law professor comes in. I want to pick this up. He's telling everybody that you can't possibly understand what's in the Constitution. Listen to this.
It would be trying to figure out what words written 250 years ago by people who are no longer alive and who had some very odd ideas about things.
He doesn't like their ideas.
Would you say that the sweeping clause would be something that would, in some way, give the government the power to own large tracts of land?
The sweeping clause.
Well, as usual.
Okay. All right, let's hold it right there. Like, they've got all these clauses. They've got the Commerce Clause. They've got the Sweeping Clause. They've got supremacy clauses. All these are the Commerce Clause. They use all these different arguments. Well, you know what? Every time they do that, you have to point out to them that the 9th and 10th Amendment superseded any of those things, even if that was the correct interpretation of it, and it's not. Okay, the Commerce Clause would say we're going to have free trade with the United States, and yet you've got the government saying you can't have competition across state lines with insurance companies. They shut down that trade. And then they use the Commerce Clause to say, but no, we can regulate all the rest of your economic activity. It's a total fraud. The 9th and 10th Amendment superseded that. That's what he was saying. That's the lies that they feed you. And I didn't have time to go into what Marvel Comics is doing. They got the Red Skull out there making common cause with these poor people that the government is attacking out there, showing them as the victims. This is Goodwin's Law because this is the guy who represents Hitler in a very obvious way, saying he's got common cause with these cowboys out there. Join us tonight, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern for the Nightly News.
You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
.4G Promotions presents a Smoky Mountain Mayhem Tailgate Party Saturday, June 4th at 9 p.m. at the 11E Sports Bar in Greenville, Tennessee. You must be 21 and admission is only $5. Artists to include Presents, Clockwork Asylum, and Transparent Soul. That's Saturday, June 4th at 9 p.m. brought to you by 4G Promotions.
4G Promotions presents Smoky Mountain Mayhem, July the 8th through the 10th, beginning Friday the 8th at 7. I-81 Motorsports Complex in Greenville, Tennessee. Come out for some of the area's best local and regional artists, including
Waking Terra,
Bent to Break,
Presents,
Seasons of Me,
Against Their Will,
and many more. And national recording artists Soften the Glare,
featuring Ryan Martini of Mudvayne,
Wayland,
and Elysium.
Tickets just $25 in advance, 30 day of show.
26
bands for $25. For ticket info and to buy your tickets, visit 4G Promotions at Facebook.com. Smoky Mountain Mayhem, July 8th through the 10th.
A 4G Promotions production.
This has been the TLM Morning Show on WTLM FM 98.1, the local voice playing you the best local, regional and national artists from around the world.
Just look at this person who laughs. Look at her face and behind the mask. Look deeper and see inside she cries. Watch this person as she dies.
Instant darkness in the light of day. Death is all around me. Never imagined it would be this way. Through the shadow it's so hard to see. Laying on a parkside bench, there is beauty all around. Take it in with good intent, but I just can't lose this frown. The hourglass is busted, and you're no longer here. Birds don't sing and the wind don't blow. My face covered in tears. I've got your box that's full of crosses. You wonder why they're not displayed. Perhaps it's just an oversight, or is it like a phase? So much I take for granted. You no longer know. Life's just a ballet of emotion, but I can't enjoy the show. You were in another place, and yet I still remain surrounded by the memories of the pleasure and the pain. I've got your box that's full of crosses. You wonder why they're not displayed. Perhaps it's just an oversight, or is it like a phase? So much I take for granted. You no longer know. Life's just a ballet of emotion, but I can't enjoy the show. I've got your box that's full of crosses. You wonder why they're not displayed. Perhaps it's just an oversight, or is it like a phase? So much I take for granted. You no longer know. Life's just a ballet of emotion, but I can't enjoy the show.
There's presents with 14 days.
You told me that you'd call me